I have been getting in my own way. And I had one of the biggest revelations this morning about my own evolution. Because the past, I would say, probably 2 years, I've been quite actively building my business and showing up online and sharing more about spirituality, self development, identity, change, all of it. And even though I've been taking quite a lot of action, but I realized I haven't really allowed myself to be seen. Is I've had this huge limiting belief, almost like I've been really good at lying to myself, saying that I'm not ready, or I still need to learn about this, or I need to wait for this, or I've had so many excuses that I've been holding on to. And this year, the universe has been pushing me so hard to get out of my own way. I've always been what I call a reluctant leader. I've always struggled being in front of a camera, and sharing is something I've never wanted to do, but I've felt the call to do. And I see this actually quite often with Leo risings. I've noticed this a lot with Leo risings. I'm a Leo rising as well, that we sometimes have this knowing that we're meant to share something, that but we don't always want to show up online and take up space. But this morning I really got fed up with myself. I got to a point I don't want to make excuses anymore. I don't want to delay my own process. I don't want to delay sharing the things that I know based on everything I experienced over the past few years, 5 years. And this is just my video talking about that experience. If you resonate, if you had any similar experiences, I do feel this is hugely that whole eclipse season themes. We just had a eclipse in Leo, which is all about pushing us all to more reclaim who we are and show up more authentically and put the ego away. Because I think oftentimes, especially if you're resonating what I'm saying, we often let the ego to get in the way. And I can speak from my own experience. Sometimes I'm trying to be so perfect, say all the right things, and have the perfect setup before I show up. And that has been getting in my own way. My own ego has been getting in my own way, because I feel if we have the call to share, it's for a reason. And oftentimes when we have this calling, it's not about us. It's about the wisdom that we hold, or the experience that we've had, that can help other people feel seen. Because if I think about, if I hadn't had my spiritual teachers, or if I wouldn't have, probably, I don't know how many YouTube videos I've looked over the years, but people showing up and sharing their own experiences, that was like the most healing things that I had in my own journey, and still continue to have. So this video is a little bit all over the place, but I know if I don't start putting content out, I'm never going to do it. And I don't want to keep procrastinating anymore, because I do think we all are being, not all, but if you resonate with what I'm saying, I think we've been pushed a little bit to show up a lot more consistently. So yeah, have a good Friday, and I will see you in my next video.